What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. Obviously, it's been a while since we dropped a video, and today it's gonna be a dope one. Why? Because we are going to the Queen Mary in Long Beach, because for those of you that are not aware, in downtown Long Beach, the Formula Drift event is happening this weekend, and we will be there tomorrow. But tonight, we will be heading out to the pre-meet with Type S, and from what I've seen from the post, if you're there within the first 100 cars, you are in free. After that, you have to pay. So hopefully, we don't have to pay, because if we have to pay, it's gonna suck. But either way, we got the money to pay it. We just wanna get in free, because why not, right? But also, too, if you guys notice, we are in a different environment. I'll get to that explanation in another video. But as of now, let's get to it. Yo, so check it out, fellas. We made it into the show. We're one of the, I'm assuming one of the hundreds, because you got the featured vehicle. So we got the Type S, the GRs, and the Formula Drift. Now, they did say put this on my dash, so I'm gonna slap it on my dash, but it's a sticker. I don't wanna put it on because I kinda wanna keep it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slap it like right here somewhere. That'll do. Now there's a shit ton of cars here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick little montage for you guys, and in between I'll be back. But for now, let's try to get as many montages as we can so you guys can experience what it's like to be at the Type S meet at the Queen Mary. So there is quite a bit of cars here. Right now it's still starting to get a little bit more packed, but if we go this way, you guys can see there is a lot of cars out here. Now, the Mustang itself, I went ahead and popped the hood on it just to show everyone what's underneath. But later on, I'm gonna go ahead and just close the hood. Right now, I'm just letting people that, you know, the photographers take the pictures and do whatever it is they need to do as far as for that. Hopefully I can find them online. And then I'm gonna go ahead and close it. That way I can go ahead and have some different options when people post them up, or even including myself, you know what I mean? Dude, check this Supra out right here. It's a nice take on, I wanna say, the Fast and Furious one, but obviously it's a different color. It has some of the same accents on it as far as for like the vinyls, but pretty sick. I like it. Different, unique, stands out for sure. So there's a BMW out here that for sure is a track car. Now, if it's not a track car, it's a pretty sick setup, but let me show you guys center locks and everything. Overall, pretty sick. Love the wrap, but check out the center locks. Pretty sick. To do that to the Mustang, I'm sure would be a lot of work. I just missed it. He just aired out right now, but tell me that isn't sick, bro. Super, super sick. No, obviously Johnny's not gonna do that. I know that for a fact. He's not gonna wide body it. He's more than likely gonna put some power down and make it go quick, just like the blue Supra that he has. So if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, spam the shit out of Johnny because I am exhausted of him not using the Supra. It's just collecting dust. So if y'all see this, go to his Instagram. I'll put it right here so you guys can go ahead and let him know that he needs to hurry up and start using it. Check it out. There's Supras everywhere here, bro. Or BMW, sorry. Now, this has to be cool just because it's a truck with a truck and a motorcycle. So this is actually pretty sick. K-Trucks are honestly on the list. If I can ever get my hands on one, I'd love to just have one. Especially if you have yourself a compound. Imagine having a compound and then having a K-Truck. Just doing all the daily stuff that you need to put in there. Check this out. Dom, this is your whip right here, bro. If you were to ever get one and wide body it, this is what it would look like. Super, super sick. Now, obviously, we are by the water, so if it's a little windy, guys, I do apologize. Now, for those of you that are not aware, on the back of the Mustang, on mine, I have a little RTR badge. Mine is obviously not an RTR. There was never an RTR created for that, but this is a real RTR right here. And it just looks so sick. This is probably my favorite RTR body style. Just look at how sick it looks, bro. Now, me personally, I would lower it just a tad bit more, but I'm sure this guy daily drives it or uses it, so that's probably why he has it at that right height. But my favorite wide body kit for the RTR Mustangs. Speaking of RTR, here's the Fun Haver booth. Oh, they have the little ones. Those are so sick. Check those out. Now, as you guys can hear, there's a lot of copyrighted music here, so I'm going to be going through this pretty quickly. So check this out. This is Larry Shan's personal R34 Bayside Blue. Looks absolutely insane. That blue just pops when the sun is just hitting it. God. Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not a fan of BMWs because I really am now, but this one here with this, I don't know if this is paint or if it's wrap, but I would not mind building a car and doing it in this exact spec. So check this out. Tell me that isn't the sickest color spec. Obviously, you got yourself, what are these? The Belex, whatever these are called. These are freaking sick. Would love to slap some on the Mustang, but we're slow. We don't need that. Oh my God, check this out. Absolutely sick.
Oh God.
Wow. The amount of money you got to throw into that is crazy. Now, this is probably my favorite Supra out of all of them. This is the chase car that Larry uses when he does his little shoots and stuff like that. Tell me this isn't the craziest setup. I thought my GoPros or my Insta360 sticking out was a lot, but check that out, bro. That looks super insane. Super sick. And then obviously you have the infamous Queen Mary right there. I'm gonna try to see if I can get closer for you guys. Bro, this is actually like Supra Road, GR. All that makes sense though, because it is, they did say, yo, if you have a GR, try to pull up and they'll put you in a GR section, and this is it. I'm assuming everything here right now is a GR, which looks like it is. But dude, the amount of Supras here is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I'm not the biggest fan of the Toyota Corollas. I don't know, something about them just, maybe because I'm a tall dude, you know what I mean? But these are actually pretty sick in their own way, but I personally would not go for one, if that makes any sense. Now, if I was to build a Supra, I would pretty much build it kind of like this one. Where's it at? I did see it right now. It's actually pretty sick. Oh, it's on the other side, but there's this one as well. Like, this is a nice touch. Very subtle, very simple. Obviously, I would put a lip on it, but check that out. It's just so simple, so sweet. I don't know if I'd put a big wing like that, but as far as for like the wheel setup, I love that. What do you guys think of this purple right here? I would love to wrap. It looks like it's a wrap, yeah. If you look right there, see the silver. So yeah, this is a wrap, but I would love to wrap either the Mustang or a different car in this purple. It's just so beautiful, bro. Now, I think this is probably the closest we're gonna get to the actual Queen Mary itself, but check this out. Now, I don't know the exact story on this boat, but I did have the opportunity to go on it when it was like the Queen Mary Fright Fest or whatever it is. So that was pretty cool. A little tour thing that we got. But for those of you that have never seen the Queen Mary in person, this is the best virtual in person you're gonna get. What do you guys think of the McLaren? Me personally, I love me a good McLaren. I know they have a lot of issues when it comes to electrical, but bro, it thing is just so sick. You can never go wrong with it. This looks so damn futuristic, bro. Just look at it. They did such a really good job on the design. It's such a beautiful car. Timeless too, in my personal opinion. I love how the wing comes up. It just looks super sick. Overall, the whole car, sick. If I could, I'd get me one. Now, if you guys remember correctly, I did say if I was to get a Supra, I would make it like this type of Supra, and I couldn't find it, but then I found it, so here it is right here. This one. This is kind of my style. Now, me personally, I would color match the hood to the car and then obviously give it some accents here and there, but I think this is such a beautiful, nice touch on the Supra. And now that I'm looking at this specific wing here, it looks super, super sick. Absolutely sick. Oh, and I caught him lowering it. Love that. Oh, they're gonna let him park right there. Fuck. Absolutely sick. Do it again. I wish I would have got that a little bit more on camera, but that thing was sick. You guys at least got to hear that. So the whole time I showed you guys the Queen Mary, I didn't even realize a submarine was right here, bro. Look at that. Tail end, front end. I'm assuming that's where the captain goes, or when. How crazy. A whole submarine. All right, so I didn't even show you guys. I had the jacket on because it's fucking freezing out here right now. And right now we're in the overflow, which is technically the regular parking. So if you notice over there where the Mustang's at, that's technically the show. And then over here is just regular parking. But obviously, as you guys are aware, there's always some sick cars in the overflow / regular parking. So we're gonna check those out right now. Bro, that shit is ginormous. That is crazy. Johnny, where you at though? Pull up. Sick. Stilo, where you at, bro? Jesus. Damn, Stilo, where you at? Look, different setup, bro. Gotta give it a shot. Bro, look, ever since I watched TJ Hunt build his Porsche, little by little, I've started to become a Porsche fanboy. I don't understand the whole 9.2 this, that. I don't understand that, but this I understand is clean and I respect it. So I'd build one if I could. So you have a R34 here and you have an R34 over there, along with the Supra and an S15. Super sick. That's like a sick freaking trio right there, honestly. So whenever your wife says you need a family car, this is the go-to car. Only reason why, 4 doors and the drivetrain, obviously, but 4 doors. Make her happy, but the drivetrain will make you happy. Supercharged, super sick. All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That threw me off. But if this is the guy that stole my damn hubcaps on my Tesla, bro, I'm gonna fucking fight somebody. Because someone stole the driver's side. So I guess this is a thing. Overall, looks cool, but let me find out this is the guy that stole my shit. Bro just said, fuck it. I'm gonna make sure I show you guys why I got the suspension. I'm gonna use it. Most people, believe it or not, will get this type of suspension and will not even use it for this type of situation. You know what I mean? So it's pretty sick. I like that. All right, so right now we're waiting all over here on the curb because the FD cars are going to pull up right now. So I think they're going to come through that side over there. I could be wrong, but there's also like an area where they could come through this way. So we'll find out right now. All I do know is they're all going to end up right here. So right now we're in a good spot. So I was expecting to see Adam LZ, and Adam LZ didn't even roll out. So I don't know what happened to his car. Maybe something happened to it during practice or whatever, but bro didn't show up. So we're gonna go check out the rest of everybody and see who's here and who's not.
Yeah,
This is like the
the
one cool shit about FD compared to other sports, bro, is that you can literally walk up to each individual pit and you can walk up to the cars, check them out, and all that cool stuff. Just make sure you guys don't pull the fire extinguisher. You feel me? All Rat Dan, bro. Bro always has the sickest Supra. I'm a big fan of bro. So many people, bro. It is crazy. Love that, bro. Johnny, this is your setup right here, bro. 1,000 horsepower plus, papa. Look at this. Sick. Another thing too is that right now, since they just got here, out here in Long Beach, it's freezing and the engines are so warm. Just walking around this little pit area that you see around here, it's a lot warmer than stepping outside over there. So I'm forever grateful for the motors being hot, bro. That's what it comes down to, bro. The engines are so hot, bro. Keeping us warm. Bro, we got the RTRs right here. Absolutely insane. The music is crazy though. It's crazy loud. I wish they didn't have it on right now, but you know, the whole copyright and monetization stuff. So we're gonna try to get you as much as we can without getting hit with a YouTube violation. All right, guys, it is freezing out here. So I'm gonna show you guys something very, very beautiful. The Queen Mary lit up. But with that being said, guys, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow